Howdy everyone on YouTube, hope you are having a great day, week, month, year and everything in between as always. I hope you find this video finds you well, and I hope you click on it and have a wee nosy. I've got a bit of a dilemma for this video, and I'm not going to lie, I'm shite myself, right? So basically what happened, I bought a Line 6 Helix floor a couple of months ago, and I don't get me wrong, the seller was very upfront and basically advised that the toggle switch, which I'll see if I can bring this down a wee touch. So, toggle switch here, when you press down on it, it doesn't select. Basically it's a selector switch that doesn't select. You can scroll through menus absolutely fine, that all works perfectly. So essentially I decided that I was going to buy it and see if I could repair this, because you know what, like, you know, I've said in pretty much all my videos, I like to tinker with things. That's on the basis that I don't blow myself up or anything like that, you know what I mean. This is very much a first time for me getting into something like this. It could be a costly error on my part. I hope not. And yeah, we'll figure it out, won't we? We'll see if we can get something done with it. I have done things like this before. Like, anyone remember the PlayStation? Was it PlayStation 3? And I think it was PlayStation 3 and the Xboxes were getting these like red light of death or the ring of death and all that kind of stuff. So I did quite a lot of repair work on the PlayStation 3 because it would work for so long and then all of a sudden it would do the exact same thing, unfortunately. But that's okay, you know, that was many years ago, and I managed to get a little bit more time out of the PlayStation, so I was happy enough with that before they upgraded, or the upgraded version arrived. So at this moment in time, there's one video that I seen was really good, right? So what I'm doing just now is I am removing the screws from the back, and we will remove these washers here as well off of this section, okay, so that we can then remove the back and we can move the motherboard inside. That's the theory, it's a general idea, so hopefully that works out. I don't think it's going to be an easy job by any manner of means. Sorry, excuse me. What my thinking is, I've removed the screws, right, but I'm leaving the washers just now, because I feel like if I remove all the washers and the board becomes sort of starts to move inside, and then I flip it to take the back off it. Do we think that's a good idea? I think that's a good idea. I'm going to go with that, right? So let's flipper. Flipper. Oh dear. Flipper's fucking heavy. Now. Shall we see? Oh dear. Don't know how much fun this is going to be. I'm not convinced it's going to be fun at all, if I'm completely honest. As I say, I'm absolutely shitting a brick. I think someone has opened this at some point, which is probably why the person decided to sell it, in the hope that someone else will fix it. Right, so taking most of the screws out so far, and there's a lot of fucking screws, I'm now moving on to removing these little black washers, because when we go in we will have to move the motherboard. How brave are you? That one's too tight. Not most that tight washer. There we go. We're loosey goosing now. Right, where's that one go? There we go. My God, washers are us. Goodness me, washers are us. They're every fucking where. Oh. Need to remember as well, you've got little screws here and on here, this panel at the back, just in case you try to rip this thing off at the back and it's not working for you. Make sure that you've got all the screws. Butterfingers. Not camera fingers today. Is it washer fingers? Washer fingers! Anyway, moving on. All washers have been removed. Right. These are the final few screws. I don't know if I've mentioned this. I have the fan on. It needs to be on. Oh my god, it is so hot in here right now. So it kind of has to be on. So I apologise if it's... Don't lose your screw. Anyway. Oh dear, oh dear. I seem to be doing like two things at once here, and I don't know how that's going to materialise, to be honest. Will it work? Will it not? Who knows? But we're here for the fun of it, aren't we? We're here to see. Oh my goodness. Right guys, wish me luck. So, what do we have? We have a very dirty line 6 Helix floor in here. Right, now, hairs, because there's that glue. It could be glue, I'm not sure. Yeah, well, it's more like glue, to be honest. It's not, doesn't look quite the nicest thing in the world. So need to try and just bring you down a little bit. Oh my goodness. A little soft brush just to try and get some of these wee bits away. These bits of dust and dirt that are stuck to, well, pretty much everything. It's a hair. It's not mine. Because I don't have any. Some fluff. I might have some of that. Who knows? How's your belly button looking these days? Right. Let's see if I can move this section out. Okay. Now this is the section essentially that has to move of the motherboard. So what we want to do is hopefully be able to raise this up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure somebody's been in here. So I can, oops, daisies, that's that, thank you, bye. Oh no. But see, when you hear a click, that's never going to be reassuring, is it? Right, so, oops, daisies, right, stop dropping it, can't you, stop dropping it. Right, so my thinking might be, let's see. Be back soon. So, Maybe pay somebody to do this for you. There's the fun in that though. I could be crying at the end of this. Right, so essentially I had to remove a couple of cables, which means you've got to take the glue off. So this cable and this cable had to be removed so that I could fold the other motherboard back, and also the power. And this section here, I believe, is what we are looking for. Just here. Now, the toggle switch, so the toggle switch itself is obviously, let's see, any of these wires are loose. Right, I'm not seeing loose wires there, so I'm going to assume, make an art out of you and me, I'm going to assume that it's on the other side. Okay, so I will get back to you shortly, and hopefully I will be able to identify where the problem lies, and maybe we'll be able to repair it without damaging anything else, because you know that's a possibility as well, unfortunately. So yeah, wish me luck, because I'm going to need it. See you shortly. Right guys, so I'll see if this can focus in, if you can see. Oh, no, better actually seeing it. There we go, and here's the problem right there. These wires are not in connected very well, and yeah, so unfortunately what happens with them is, I take it if you press, people are pressing down a wee bit too hard. I have seen that sometimes these plastic sections actually bounce up and rip the wires off, but looking at this, it looks as though it's still intact in that regard. However, obviously this cable isn't, so I don't know if this has maybe been a little bit overzealous, or probably not. I mean, it looks fragile, doesn't it? Let's face it, the wiring. So I'm going to figure out how I'm going to somehow solder this back in there with my big chubby fingers. And yeah, somebody's going to need to wish me luck, because I don't see it working very well for me. Please wish me luck. See you shortly. Right, my lovelies. So, line 6, you want a bit in the backside for this, by the way. Just want to highlight that. You apparently have told people that this isn't like a fault, but it clearly is, looking at the comments on YouTube. Anyway, so I need to somehow, I don't know if that will focus, get that soldered back in. Soldered back in to the switch. So, again, wish me luck. See you on the other side. Sorry, me again. I just wanted to show off my new hat. Do you like it? It lights up my life. Right guys, so this is where I'm at now. So I brought this wee switch out. There's 2 screws holding it in place. So that's going to make it a lot easier, and now hopefully we'll be able to solder it. Right folks, so I've had to film this on my phone because there's a few issues. Anyway, taking that out of the equation. We're going back to the Line 6 Helix again. We're talking about the Line 6 Helix. For you, this will just be like a snap. For me, this has taken well over a week. I've had a bit of an issue with regards to the soldering of the tiny wires, which should have been an easy fix, but I hate to tell people, maybe you don't know this, soldering on the back of a potentiometer is a lot easier than trying to do it on a PCB board. The tiny wee holes, couldn't get the solder out or anything. I actually found a guy on eBay, and I sent it to him. He has repaired it, so the switch has now been repaired, as you'll be able to see. So let's get it set up, and hopefully everything will be working on it. Cheers. Right folks, this is finally the moment of truth to find out if this Line 6 Helix is repaired. fucking better be. Line 6, you want ass kicked for your dodgy way of wiring things. Right, so I'll just flip you in. Pop. Right. Mind the mess, don't panic. Let's see. Right, so we've got some lights. Still got lights. Oh. Now, let's check our little joystick. Okay, down, up. Whoa! Right. Joystick to open model list. I pressed it. Let's go back to home. I'll be honest guys, I'm not overly versed with it because I've not used it much. So, there you can see the wee thing is moving left to right, up, down. Press on that. Right, so what does that give me? I've got presets here. Oh. Right, I think it's working. Bypass. Oh. Yeah. Right, so that looks to me as if it's working now. You can press down and you can go into your settings and stuff. So I'm happy that it's working. Am I happy with the Line 6 Helix? No, I'm not. I'm really not. Yeah, that was murder. Line 6, I'll say it again, you really need your asses kicked. You're turning around and you're telling people that that's not a problem or a fault. You've never really heard of it. The videos that I found online, the amount of people that are underneath those videos commenting and telling people that they're going through the exact same thing and they've got the same problem. So that is definitely a fault when you Line 6. You should be repairing these. So yeah, finally got it done. I am a good bit older since. I would say I've lost more hair, but I don't really have much hair to lose, to be fair. And this will be going up for sale. So thank you for anybody that managed to get through this video, and I will definitely not be recommending a Line 6 Helix to anyone in the future. Sounds great, but if you're going to have faults like that, I mean, the glue and stuff inside it, if it melts and it sticks, and then, you know, anyway, definitely a design flaw with the way the wires are over the button instead of under it. Yeah, Line 6, well done. So yeah, thank you very much for watching it. Take care of yourself.